All right, guys. So we gotta fix the boat. Last season, Jared and Bruce were out, and they blew the O2 sensor out of one of the manifolds, the exhaust manifolds.
Clean out.
So this motor we've already replaced. That was good. We didn't need to pull the manifold off. This one on this side, what happens is there's a little bung that goes in the exhaust manifold, and that's aluminum threads, and then this is like cast iron. So they were all galled up, and had to send it to the machinist, take it off. Had my buddy do it for us. He gave us a good deal, but I'm not allowed to advertise for him because he's so busy that he doesn't really take any new customers. So we're gonna get this put back in, hopefully the right way, and then we'll obviously test it before we go like 80 miles offshore, but that's what we're doing today. So the first thing, this hose that is just like a vent hose for the manifold on the bottom was all dry rotted, so we got a new one of those.
Everything we touch that is not in perfect shape we're replacing, because
You're already in here, you might as well do it.
And nothing sucks more than driving in from Stellwagen on one motor at 12 miles an hour.
Yep, that's not even fast enough to troll.
Well, yes it is. We trolled the whole way back, we just didn't get anything.
Like probably a small flathead. I gotta work this flange in here.
You don't want a huge hammer?
Well, that might work, but
A small flathead, or you just mean like a flathead?
like regular size.
Well, I think this would qualify as like a medium size.
Yeah, that'll work. Now the key when using a flathead to put grommets in is to not rip them. So you just gotta be patient.
Because then you have to pay Honda a lot more money.
You just work it in. So all this is a friction fit. And it's Honda, so it's put together by people with small hands.
Small, meticulous hands. A lot of fish blood off the motor. We must have smashed something right off here. One of them flying haddocks.
Where's that simple green at?
Right. I swear I just put it down right there. Ooh, a little lubrication.
Yeah, get a little shot of something lubricated on there.
And we'll, I don't know, maybe show you guys the getting her ready, washing her down, buffing her up, greasing it up, and getting ready to hit the water. Because coming up in a month or so, we'll be heading out for haddock.
Oh, almost seated. There we go. All right, that's one part. We already got the new O-ring on. There's a manifold gasket that goes, an O-ring gasket that goes on the bottom. We ordered a new gasket for the manifold, and I think we got new anodes too, right?
I don't know about the anodes.
Oh, okay. Well, it's all right if we didn't get new ones.
Yeah, I don't think we got new anodes.
Just gonna make sure these hoses are good. So these engines actually have this year anyway, there's a common problem where if you decelerate and do it too quickly, seawater basically gets forced back into the exhaust manifold.
Or a strong following sea.
And
That does the same thing.
That's what caused a lot of this corrosion to happen more quickly.
Is this another one?
Yeah. So make sure that's all cleaned up. And then
What was I looking for? Manifolds.
gaskets.
Ah, there they are. That's it. Yes, manifold gaskets. So, one of them and the other one will be returned. You have a gasket R and gasket L, but it doesn't say which one is R and L. I'm gonna say it's R. The old one's right here.
Okay, that'll tell us because the pins are different.
Yeah, so
So pin,
those are upside down compared to that one.
yeah, so it's this side. So it's that one. Also, trying to find these the bungs that actually go in there for the exhaust manifolds. Apparently nearly impossible because no one knows what they are and they're not listed on their diagram.
Yeah, if you guys, I don't know, if anybody out there needs a part reference, let us know. We can get it for you because it was hard. I had to go through quite a few dealers till someone knew what I was talking about.
Fits. These are split metal gasket design. So really what the proper way to do this is these pins. There's no actual hole in the manifold for them, but they align on the edge. It's kind of funky because you gotta like slide it in, not tear the O-ring.
You got 3 axes of movement going on here.
Get this hose started because you can't really start that once.
One little squirt of juice.
Yeah, we'll put some juice on her. Oh, there it goes. It went dry. So what does help, you just take a bolt and put 1 or 2 bolts through the top. I'm just going to use 1. That'll hold your gasket somewhat in place. And then we're not really going to worry about how it's lined up yet. We're just going to get this section put together, and then we'll go back and make sure that that's going to line up.
Alright, just slid in this.
No, she ain't all the way home yet.
You got the clamp on it.
I might need like a small piece of wood and a hammer.
Wood right there by my foot. I'll grab you. You want a little hammer?
Yeah, nothing too big. We did put a little bit of graphite lube on this O-ring. There's not much else you can lube it with. Well, you can lube it with anything. It's just gonna smoke really bad when you start it up. Fish your gasket in. Gotta come like a centimeter. There she goes. It's just like fishing, if you yell, there she goes. There it goes home. Alright, so that gasket looks like it's lined up.
Hey, remember how we had to take that apart? We should have put the sensor in first.
Yeah, we can still get it.
Still do it,
We'll
but
just
yeah.
pop that off.
I'll have to take that apart like the other side.
Also, the sensors are like $270, so if you buy them, don't break them. This manifold is pretty simple. It's just got 2 different length bolts. 1 length for the shorter side, 1 length for the longer side. So hard to get confused about that. What I am gonna do is put some high temp anti-seize on there so that if this does happen again, we can get it out. So I'm gonna grab that.
Without praying.
This is just copper anti-seize. You definitely want something that's good for aluminum on steel. So it'll tell you on here if you can't use it there. This stuff's good to 2000 degrees Fahrenheit, so it should be good. I've used this on a lot of exhaust manifolds on cars. Now I know someone out there is going to say, well, your torque spec's going to be wrong because you're putting anti-seize on it. Well, that's true, but I'm not going to use a torque wrench anyway. So it's really not a problem.
Just give her the that's about tight enough feel.
And just like the aluminum anti-seize, a little bit goes a very, very long way. Always start your bolts by hand, especially if you're using an impact, because things go very, very wrong very quickly. I mean, for what it's worth, I've built like 5 engines, and not one of them's blown up yet. At least to my knowledge. Some of them are no longer in my possession.
I'm putting that tire kicker stuff on my rub rail and it is coming out nice.
You're rubbing your what?
Putting some tire kicker, the Chemical Guys tire kicker, tire shine stuff
Oh yeah.
on the rub rail of the boat, and it's really sparkling around.
I like the Chemical Guys stuff. People, all the detailers are like, it's too expensive. I'm like, yeah, but I'm not getting myself set up with some guy who can sell me 5 gallons of tire shine
Yeah, that's how you know it works.
to save $3. That's one thing I really enjoy doing, but I wouldn't want to do for a living.
Yeah. You can, you come over and shine the boat up anytime you want. I actually went really deep into mine last year with the, I really like kind of restored the carpet, refluffed it, if you will.
Yep.
That was a hole.
Also, it's probably a good time to tell you guys if there's any videos that you want to see. Realistically, any places you want us to fish in New England, as long as you're not sending us somewhere with no fish, we'll probably try it.
We'll go and tell you there's no fish.
Yeah, we'll go and tell you there's no fish there and you wasted our day. Or if there's any like technique videos, stuff you want to know about, certain rigging, certain lures that have come out that you're like, oh, I don't know if that works or not.
Anywhere within 6 hours of New Hampshire, southern New Hampshire.
Yeah, we're generally able to get out there. We only say 6 hours because that includes Ontario, and we don't want to omit Ontario from our fishing area. All right, so these are snug. What I'm going to do is it's an 8-bolt pattern, so I'm going to do the center 4 in a star pattern, and then go back and do the outer 2, and I'll do that a couple times just until they're all tight. I'm sure there's a torque spec for this, but on exhaust manifolds and stuff, I just do it by feel. The other thing is, after this is run for a few heat cycles, you can almost guarantee you're going to have to retorque it.
What you want to do is get it ripping hot and then torque them really hard.
Yeah. That way the threads all stretch out.
Yeah.
And also I am reusing the old studs, so shoot me, I guess. Whatever. They were in good shape. They didn't come out hard. If they come out hard, but they come out whole, that generally means that they're stretched.
It's a part in 2 pieces as well, and you gotta replace it.
Yeah, the other thing is these aren't head studs. They're holding the exhaust manifold on. Like, oh no, I have an exhaust manifold leak now. I gotta go tighten that bolt. Alright, so those are snug. I gotta make sure this part of the wiring harness is going.
Oh wait, there was. I believe this goes on that bottom. Right there.
Okay, I just took that one there.
Yeah.
Let's get it started. Alright, that's started.
Want a little bit of that sauce to move the outside of the hose so it slides better?
Yeah, we can do that. We can sauce it up. As an imitation sand needle nose. Alright. These plugs can only go in one spot. And that's the O2 sensor plug. Alright, you got the new sensor?
Should be right on there. On the oh,
Yeah, soak them in oil. I used to, in a former career, call it a career, it was when I was in college, worked at Sears and I got to rebuild ratchets. And all they do is soak them in essentially, what's that new crap they got, the rust remover that's like green that everyone uses.
Oh, maybe.
Anyway, it's like you can buy it at Home Depot, and it wasn't a thing back then, but it is now. And we would just soak them, get all the rust off of everything. So apparently my GoPro has a timer and it just shuts off, so that's good. But anyway, yeah, we rebuild the ratchets, so we just basically soak them in rust remover, and then after that, we would take the internal gear out that was stripped and just put that back in. Those were the ones that we were supposed to give to people when they came in to exchange stuff. I don't think they do any of that anymore because Stanley owns Craftsman now, and they just like ship them out, and they probably just burn them or something. I don't know. It's all crap now.
Melt them down and make a new one.
All right, so I just need a wrench or a pair of pliers to tighten that up. Then the other thing we gotta do is just get these
Yeah, we'll re-lube that a little bit there.
supports back together.
So those
Lube
slide.
this cable.
What do you need for a wrench?
It's probably a 12 or a 14 millimeter,
All for the...
just for the O2 sensor. you guys put stuff back together, always just take a minute and look at it. Just look at it. Make sure you did everything right. Better to find out now than down the road. Get these hose clamps on. Jared's grabbing some wrenches. Doesn't quite fit. I guess I'll just do it by hand. There we go. We didn't really label anything when we took it apart because
We have impeccable memories.
No, that's not it at all.
It's pretty easy.
Yeah, there's just like these two bolts are different. All the other bolts around the perimeter are the same, and God help you if you get one of these bolts to hold the manifold on, because just don't see it happening. Tighten this O2 sensor. Chrome vanadium. Nice. Mechanics Products. I always love the off-brand wrenches and their names.
Yeah, that's a.
Bolt first. These nice and tight. We'll lube this cable. And then we'll throw this thing in Child's Bog and test it.
I don't even think my truck would be off the road yet. The lever is in front of the motor. It looks nice.
Does.
Like a job.
Yep. Until the next issue.
You know, if it blows up now, we can't go for a warranty with Honda because well, you said no specs. We clearly give a torque spec, and you said you were saying fuck that.
Something tells me these engines are out of warranty anyway.
Actually, yeah. But the
is it like 10 years?
No, there's a fix for that.
Oh, a TSB
for the swamping.
Yeah.
The Honda was paying for. I don't know if they were paying for parts and you had to pay labor, or they were paying labor and you paid parts, something like that. But. Why do they have the concrete over there? You have a bed right here.
He doesn't like his bed.
He's afraid someone's gonna get out the door and throw a ball without him knowing.
Well, I mean, anything could happen.
I really want to do some squid fishing this spring too.
I've never done that, so I would be.
It's fun, and it's just they taste. I love squid.
I've actually never had fried calamari.
I usually just cook it with butter in a frying pan. Like no breading. It's just really. It takes like literally, like when you say 1 minute, it's literally, if you cook it 62 seconds, it's overdone. Because it's so thin. A little butter, a little bit of garlic and lemon, and
You can do a squid catch and cook.
First time we caught them, they were in the bucket, one of them bit Connor.
How'd that feel? They got quite a beak on them.
Wow, they're little though. It's not really,
Yeah, but
it scared him more than it hurt. But he's like, "Ah, it bit me!" And then we were all like, "I'm not putting my hand in that bucket."
I thought his finger was a shrimp. I keep hearing this Popeyes commercial for a shrimp tackle box. And it's just a box of like fried shrimp. But I can't figure out why they would name it a shrimp tackle box. Like that doesn't...
Does it come in a tackle box that you get to take afterwards and use for tackle?
It's Popeyes, so I don't think so. I think it's Popeyes. It makes more sense if it's Long John Silver's, but I'm pretty sure the ad's Popeyes. I'll just put that boot over the starter while we're in here. I don't know why that wasn't... Starter solenoid.
You don't need to protect that.
Alright, now we've got these two, and then I have one extra bolt, so we gotta find where that goes. It's a trim bolt, so...
They're in the front. I
I
know there's two up under the front.
I put this one in. No, it was that one. We'll find it. Find it.
Well, there's one there. There's one above your hand.
Yeah, there's two here.
And did you get the one in the very front? To hold the front to the other piece? That's probably the one you're looking for.
Oh, if there's one that goes horizontal, then no, I haven't done that one yet. I'll use the nicer colored heads on the outside. Just so it looks a little better. Does this kit have extensions?
Yep.
Milwaukee thinks about it.
They got knuckles, extensions. I'm just gonna probably knock the camera over, but I gotta put it in here.
No more. There she is. I gotta say, I never appreciated knurled or splined extensions until I started using them. Now it's all I'll buy. So like if you're trying to spin something with your fingers,
Makes all the difference.
all that lubricant on it. All right, no more bolts left.
You got them all?
Means we're done. Now, where's that lid?
There we go. Give it. Oh wait, throttle cable. Let me go. Maneuver it. That seemed to go pretty easily. It's on the top and the back.
Yeah, I'm
Oh, you see it
watching
there,
it
too?
right there.
Does it look decent right there?
Yeah, it doesn't look like it's... I mean, I can can
Seems to be working good.
I can't see it at the top. If I can shoot some lube in it right there, I will.
Yeah, you step up top and see.
Oh yeah.
You go all the way out so you can. Good.
All right.
Seems pretty good.
It's going all the way. It's opening it all
It
the
must
way.
have been pinched in there or something.
It could be. Is it
This one's
like?
pretty stiff actually. Oh. Let's put this one up together. We'll take that one off.
That latch is still.
This one is, but this one isn't on this side. Give her some lovings.
We'll have to get some more lube and shoot in there, but
Yeah. Get some deep creep, let it creep right in.
I think that's it. I think we got it back together. So we'll take this thing out on the water and test it somewhere. I don't know of any lube. Probably take it to Winnie or something, or just dump it in the ocean, tool around a little bit.
Yeah, before we head out.
But that'll be it. If you want to see more videos like this, let us know. We'll get them
We don't
done.
want to do more videos. We don't want our shit broken.
No, but we'll fix other stuff.
Yeah.
Other people's stuff, maybe. Maybe we'll break other people's stuff to fix it. That's what we'll do.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, we'll catch you in the next one. We'll have more fishing videos up soon, so hopefully that'll keep you entertained. In the meantime, hopefully you like the stuff we're putting out. Also, check out Jared's got some other videos coming up about jerkbait use and what makes different jerkbaits good for different types of weather. And then also, I have one that I haven't put up yet on trolling New England. It's a part 2 series, so I think you guys will like that.